Okay, now that we've completed the stepping and the opening move, we're going to move on to the second move in the Beijing Tai Chi 24 form called parting the horse's mane. So if I go to the side in parting the horse's mane, we will be doing the same stepping as before, and we begin by holding a ball. Now we showed a little bit about this. The one hand is above the other, and they're facing each other. So there's a connection between the palms. So it's like you have a feeling that you're holding a ball. If you are parting the horse's mane on the left side, the right hand is above and the left hand is below. If you're parting the horse's mane on the other side, the left hand is above. So we discussed how one hand is a yang hand, one hand is a yin hand. Here the yin and yang come together as one. And we're going to basically, as if we're parting the horse's mane, we're going to be stretching the hands apart. One hand is virtually going up and one is going down in parting the horse's mane. And the stretching apart happens through the stepping motion. So you have this connection, and even though it's moving apart, you feel the connection. If you have TheraBands or some type of bungee cord, you can have you can gain the feeling that occurs when the hands stretch, as the energetic connection remains. So this hand is above and it goes down to connect with the earth. So it's connected with the earth. This hand, as we step, simply comes out in front of the chest. Now a lot of people will want to go too far out or off to the side. When we step, we just want it to go right in front of the chest and not too far, just in a relaxed. Remember how the arm rises from the shoulder. Here we just have the elbow bent, and virtually the forearm and hand is just hanging from the elbow. So as we step, this hand simply comes up and forward. So we want to minimize the movement with the hands, only as much as necessary. Most of the forward movement goes from the legs shifting. The weight shifting with the legs moves the arm. So it's very minimal lifting from the shoulder with this arm. The other hand is pressing down. So it's up here. As we step, it presses down. Again, very minimal movement. So you feel that connection with the earth. You feel the connection with the two hands. This is the yang hand. Now remember not to go too far. You don't want to thrust too far out. Just here. You're off balance when you're here. You're keeping the posture upright. The arms aren't too far out. The elbows bent and the shoulders relaxed. So basically, we hold the ball on one side. We step out to the left with a foot facing forward, the toes pointing forward. This camera angle possibly makes it appear that I'm stepping diagonally, but I'm stepping straight. I'm stepping straight forward. And then I shift the weight forward and I part the horse's mane. So I hold the ball, I sink, I step, and I shift the weight forward. It should be very relaxed. This hand, when it's holding the ball, it's not up high, it's just at shoulder level, the upper hand. And it's relaxed. It's kind of like this, just relaxing down. And then we just scissor. There's a scissor motion going. So we're moving this way and this way, but we're also moving up and down. So we have those four directions scissoring. Then on the left side, the same thing. Hold the ball with the left hand, step, and shift the weight forward. Don't have the chest pushing forward, the back arched. Have the back slightly rounded in the back, and the abdomen in. So we're holding a ball here, and in front of the chest. Now, whenever we move the hands, the eyes follow along. That directs the chi flow, because where the mind goes, the chi flows. So if my leading hand goes forward, my eyes go in front. So I'm not looking down at this hand. Now, if the hands ever come together, obviously the eyes are looking between or at both hands. If they come apart, I'm looking at the hands peripherally. So here, we part the horse's mane, my eyes are looking at the leading hand. Okay? Once again, find the ball. Anytime I say find the ball, that's when the two hands gather together. These are the two Buddha palm points where the chi flows in and out. You kind of learn to feel that connection there. Find the ball, step, part the horse's mane. Okay, the next part, obviously in the stepping, is we have to rock back. So we find the ball here, part the horse's mane. Now when we rock back, this hand just stays where it is. Always, when this hand is down, just kind of keep it by the side. Don't just let it drop. It's doing something. It's connecting. It's like a negative current connecting with Earth. This is the positive current. So the two together make the chi flow, and that's part of the secret to the health in Tai Chi, along with the movement. So we find the ball, we step, and when we rock back, this hand just turns. Now don't just flip the wrist. Think of the elbow turning in a slow movement. Remember, we rock back and the heel goes up. And this comes in. It's kind of like opening a door. It just comes in. Again, it's that same posture. This sort of odd look. The elbow's down. The wrist and the hand is just hanging. So we rock back and the hand comes in like it's opening a door. It's sort of like a snake also ready to strike when it comes in like that. Part the horse's mane, rock back. So if I'm on the other side, I part the horse's mane and I rock back. Rock back. Let's do that from the side. Part the horse's mane, rock back. Actually, part the horse's mane, rock back. Part the horse's mane, rock back. Okay, the next part, we part the horse's mane, we rock back, and then we turn the hip. So the hip turns, and that rotates the arms. The arms just stay where they are, and we turn. And then when we roll forward, this hand goes along with the leg as we slide the back leg a half a step. It's just right by the side. So mostly, the leg is moving the arm there. And now, this hand comes around and they flip to find a ball here. Okay? So, I rock back, turn, slide back leg half a step. And as that foot's coming in, this hand just rotates and we find this ball. The yin-yang comes together again. Now we're facing at this 45 this way. I'm going to step out straight. And the turning of the hip is what moves the arm. People want to move the arm, but if I turn the hip to point straight, it adjusts the arm. And that's where the power of this motion is. I feel the parting, and then as I turn, the hand turns. So very little movement in the hand. Then I rock back. Okay? Turn this way. Slide in. The back foot slides into about the heel. Not too far, but about at the level of the heel. This hand flips, step out. Now I'm facing this 45, and I turn, and now I am straight. See how it straightens out my posture, straightens out this. Remember, we're down through the stepping, just a little bit of a bend. Rocking back, staying down, turn, slide in, find the ball, step, turn, part the horse's mane. So very little, and the hands and fingers are very relaxed. No tension in the arms, just relax. That feeling when the hands and fingers are relaxed, you'll feel sometimes a swelling, a distension. The blood flow is happening. That corresponds, it corresponds to chi flow, but rather blood flow corresponds when there's chi flowing. So we move here. And back, turn, slide in, find the ball, step, part the horse's mane. On this side, rock back, find the ball, step. Okay, so I've created a little practice you can do in place to help train you do parting the horse's mane. And if you just shift the weight to the right and find the ball, remember we sink and the weight's on the right foot, we're bending at the knees, and we just step forward and then rock back and then slide the other foot. Now we're not turning like we normally do, but we're getting a practice where we can kind of get a feel for parting the horse's mane. All movements are rhythmic and relaxed, gentle transitions, moving the joints, turning them slowly, never abruptly. And that's parting the horse's mane. Practice. So let's go and do a practice from different angles now. From the rear view, we find the ball, shift the weight, sink. Step out on the left foot. Part the horse's mane. Rock back, turn. Slide the back foot, half a step, find the ball. Step out straight, part the horse's mane to the right, rock back, slide the back foot half a step, find the ball, part the horse's mane, rock back, turn, find the ball, step, part the horse's mane, rock back, slide, find the ball, step, part the horse's mane. Let's do it from the front view. Holding a ball, step, parting the horse's mane. Rock back, turn, slide the back foot, step, part the horse's mane. Rock back, find the ball, step, part the horse's mane, rock back, stay down through the slide, stay down, part the horse's mane, rise. That's the yang movement. Rock back, sinking back down, turn, slide the back leg half a step, find the ball, step, part the horse's mane, rise, rock back, sink, turn, stay down, slide, find the ball, step, and rise. So we're rising and sinking. The only time we really rise is when we move forward. And again, we don't want to move the body bending, we keep it straight. When we rock back, we rock back. Remember, the tailbone stays in. All that's rocking back are the legs. So gently move the hand in coordination with the legs. Mostly everything initiates from the legs and the hips. Everything comes from there. This particular movement is done about 5 times in the Beijing 24. And you may want to spend up to a week or 2 just learning this one movement and really getting it down, getting the feel of it.